So, I mean, you're talking about video. YouTube is very outstanding in streaming videos, and from statistics we know a lot of people are watching video from YouTube. There are other, channels, networks, like, I know of that I've used, like Tangle Network, which is formerly GodTube, which basically is for targeting Christians, targeting the church. And there may be a couple also others out there, but the one that is so well known is YouTube. And you don't have to pay anything to be on it, but you can have your whole church ministry, videos, streaming, your messages on YouTube.
When YouTube came on the scene, people became instant celebrities online.
Oh yeah, we're talking about social media. We're talking about the internet. We know, that while we can use it to network and connect with people, with friends, families, and people of like mind, there are also evil people out there, with the intent of undoing people, of hurting and harming people. They might pose themselves, as who they are not. So what word of caution can you throw in there, to users, especially young people that actually that might not really be a little cautious while they are out there. It's like being on the highway, information highway. I mean, you wouldn't want to be, driving on the highway, in terms of physical highway, and not be cautious because, accidents can happen, a lot of things can happen that you're not aware of. So.
Well, definitely, there is caution with social network media, particularly with those who may prey on your ignorance. They may represent themselves to be one thing when they're not. And so certainly you have to use caution in terms of being able to authenticate who people are. But one of the things that I realize with social network media, that you never want to share things that are private. You don't want to make that public to everyone.
That's right.
Particularly your personal information, particularly information about you that people could take and use it relative to identity theft, use it against you in terms of identity theft and those types of things. So there is caution.
Especially predators, that are looking to hurt, to harm young people. Children.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you have a lot of children, that are also on Facebook, on MySpace.
Absolutely.
That
and there's a
looking to hook up with famous people. Somebody can pose himself as a famous person, use a picture of a famous person, but actually it's not.
Absolutely. And
there's a lot to be cautious about.
And particularly relative to people of the kingdom, we have to have a perspective of social network media that it is a mission field.
Okay.
It is a field just as it is in the physical.
That's right.
As we're out in the world, social network media is a world of its own. And it's a world that has the enemy that has infiltrated that arena as well.
Good and evil.
The good and evil aspect of things. And so one of the things that I have to do is keep it in perspective relative to being on the social network sites, that anything could be real or fake.
That's right.
And so I have to keep it in perspective that no matter how much people engage me with all different kinds of things that they want to engage me with. One, there are many people that engage me about donations to third world countries and those types of things. I don't use social network media for that purpose.
For that purpose, that's right.
So there are certain things that I know that I must authenticate in order to participate in.
So it's like you have to narrow your interests and only connect and engage with people that want to, that are interested in what you're interested in. That way you can be safe also.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're talking about the kingdom. You actually have a social website that you started, the Kingdom Elevation. Can you tell us a little bit about what motivated you to start that social network, which is purely for the kingdom purpose, Kingdom Elevation? So that's like right there, targeted.
Well, some 8 months ago, I was up one night, just kind of perusing the social network sites, and I was just kind of seeing some of the comments and some of the material that were on those particular sites, and I really felt in my heart, and it's something that God had really spoken to me some time ago, was about having a social network that was more geared toward the kingdom.
That's
and
right.
more influence toward the kingdom. And I thought about more and more, is there something that exists today that was a site that was more geared toward Christians, something that is an alternative to maybe a Facebook, a MySpace, and those things alike? And so I was just kind of perusing around, and I found some interesting things, that there are several technology platforms that allow you to customize social network media just for a particular audience or community. Right. That can be safeguarded with those things that allow you to be able to be in an environment that is more of the atmosphere of the kingdom of Christianity, of those things that you hold dear, the values that you hold dear to. And so I developed something off of the platform called Ning.com, Ning.com. And it afforded me the opportunity to develop a site called KingdomElevation.com. So if you were to be able to go on that social network site, I believe that you'll be pulling that up in a moment, but on KingdomElevation.com, it is a site for the gathering of Christian leaders, kingdom leaders.
There you go. It's on the backdrop now.
There it is. Thank you. The gathering of kingdom leaders for the purpose of coming together, for the purpose of being able to talk about thoughts and talk about those things that pertain to leadership in the kingdom. Right now,
so what are the features right here that people? I know you have the main page, my page. You want to navigate a little bit and show the viewers.
Well, in particular, this particular site basically is a Facebook style page that has a few different functions. One, it allows for interactive video on the site and so forth. I pulled these from YouTube, but it is particularly a site that allows people, and as you can see that video running there. The other thing is that it tracks the members who join their birthdays, all of their different birthdays and so forth, and it allows for interactivity with the members on the site. Right now, we have several members that are highlighted on our front page, but there's several more members than this that are on the site.
So, how many members have joined since you started?
We have somewhere between, I think, around 95 members right now. That's on this site right now. And that's with kind of being interactive with Facebook, drawing people who would be interested of having an alternative social network experience.
So what's the demographics and what's the makeup of the membership right now?
The membership are basically pastors, ministers, people, bishops, archbishops. There are people on here from different countries, from different countries in Africa. There's some people in here from London, England, Ireland. So it's all different kinds, but they are particularly leaders in the body of Christ.
The body of Christ.
Now we also have some business people on here as well, who are Christian business leaders as well that are on this site.